Hi, welcome to the Motion Picture Notion. I'm here with Jeffrey the Cat. Oh, well, okay, he didn't want to be my co-host today. Recently on Netflix, and you guys should check it out, there's a show called Disjointed, and it's from Chuck Lorre, the guy who did 2.5 Men, and it's got Kathy Bates and some other people in it. Kathy Bates is like my favorite actress of all time. But it's about this legal marijuana dispensary in California, and, you know, just everything that might go hand in hand with that, and some of the, you know, odd characters that would partake in such a thing. And it's done in the sitcom style where there's like, it's not a laugh track. I believe it actually is filmed before a live audience, which kind of like makes sense because I mean like Cheers was filmed before a live studio audience. And like that was okay because it's like you were getting like an actual like reaction out of people who, you know, would find the dialogue funny. But like, I get the whole, you know, kind of people not liking sitcoms today because it's like, you know, it's like a recorded laugh track. It's like, okay, now you can laugh, guys. You know, it's sort of like, well, you know, if you need that, then maybe your material is not that funny. Plus, it's like, you know, the whole idea behind a sitcom, it's like, it's kind of silly. It's kind of silly, and it's, I guess it's run its course. Don't get me wrong, this sitcom Disjointed, it has some like, you know, it's like a little bit more dirty humor. Like it's like a made-for-cable show in terms of content. You know, they could never put this on TV, but it's done in the style of a sitcom. It is actually way more fun to watch if you are stoned, because well, everything's more funny if you're stoned, but also because of the subject matter, the actual material, it's a lot funnier. But, you know, I remember back in the day, I used to go over to my friend's mom's house, and she smoked pot like crazy, and so we would like all hang out and we'd watch and like 9 out of the 10 times it was like 2.5 Men or Everybody Loves Raymond or something like that, and those are the last of like the actual sitcoms that I remember watching. Now I'm not complaining. Television has gotten a lot better, and I totally understand like where people are coming from. Like, we're living in a more cynical age, and, you know, television has gotten a lot more like cinematic and stuff, and even like the shows that are humorous, like most of them, at least most of the ones that last, are a little bit more clever in their delivery and just like in their style and form. So, I mean, I get it, but, you know, it's just, it's kind of a bummer because, and this is like, I guess this is the point where I really start to realize how old I'm getting now, you know? It's like, I grew up in the 90s and everything was a fucking sitcom back then, you know? I mean, like, even when I was in the 2nd grade, like, I used to watch, like, Saved by the Bell and shit like that. Full House, like, I was going to say The Wonder Years, but I wouldn't really classify that as, yeah, that's not a sitcom. That's actually pretty, you guys should check out The Wonder Years if you haven't seen it. That's a really, really fucking good show. But at any rate, you know, it's just sort of like a comfort thing, you know, Family Matters, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Step by Step, fucking Boy Meets World, you know, like all those things. It's like, they're kind of dying out, you know, because people nowadays are too, you know, I mean, there's 2 ways to look at it, I guess. You could say cynical, or you could say, like, you know, they've grown up. We've grown up a bit. We've evolved as you know, a species. But it's you know, it's just kind of a bummer. It is kind of a bummer to see like the things that you used to know go by, even if you know it's for the best. You know, like sometimes I miss. I'm a sick bastard, I know, but sometimes I miss adjusting the tracking on the VCR, like when a tape would play, you know, or like how your VCR would like chew up your tape and you had to run a cleaning tape through it and stuff like that. Like I have a nostalgia for all that. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not an idiot. Of course, I like Netflix better. I like flat screen digital cable with like the crystal fucking clear picture. I don't like recording, you know, Spider-Man and the Tick on Fox 5 when the reception is crap and watching it anyway, you know, like, of course where we are now is better, but there is like sort of a nostalgia for that kind of thing now, and I guess I'm feeling it a little bit. At any rate, if you guys are like me and you do sort of have that nostalgia for that corny kind of, you know, 90s sitcom thing, I would recommend checking out Disjointed. I would actually recommend checking it out anyway, particularly if you puff then pass. Yeah.